Hey guys, I'm Daniel Burrow, and this is Nerdy News Rules Revision. Yeah, this sounds pretty cruddy when I sing it. Okay. This is not going to be your typical nerdy news. It's actually going to be a rule revision. I'm totally rescoping, if that's the proper use of that word, rescoping nerdy news. Maybe like, what? But I didn't really like how nerdy news was going. And yeah, it's been like a year since my last video. Well, this is totally going to be a clean slate. Sure, you can look at my older videos, but this is going to be season 1. This is going to be the beginning of a new era of nerdy news. Yeah, I'm a little dramatic, but who cares? Okay, by rule revision, I mean like I am totally remaking it from the type of stuff I'm going to be reviewing to how many reviews I'm going to be doing and everything like that. How I'm going to review it. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, the first thing I'm going to go over is the type of series I'm going to be reviewing. First off, it's going to be like longer series. Like, well, not even like series. It's going to be like universes that I'm going to explore. It's going to be like The Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson, Stephen King's universe that he created, Lorien Legacies, all pretty lengthy series. Probably 20 books or more in size, and that are continually coming out. And like Ender's Game. Ender's Game is a great example because the Enderverse is so expanded and huge. There's not a direct chronological order, but I'm going to be tackling that. I'm going to be tackling the chronological order, the ways to read the series, and yeah, you know. Well, now I'm going to get into types of, well, reviews or videos. So there's actually going to be quite a few types. And you may be like, what? I thought it was just nerdy news book reviews. No, it's going to be a lot more than that. There's going to be reviews. Reviews are hooking the reader so they read the book. There's going to be overviews. Overviews are going to be like spoilers for the book. Basically, it's going to be like after I read it and my viewers have read it, they're going to be like, wow, this is pretty great. And we're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about what are the strengths of the book, the weaknesses of the book, the best parts, the worst parts, what we think is going to happen next. And yeah, it's going to have a ton of spoilers. So if you've not read the book, then, you know, you shouldn't watch the overview video. Then there's going to be rule videos like this, rule revisions. Hopefully there's not going to be another one until this, I don't know, unless, I shouldn't say unless this turns out like garbage. I'm like, man, this really took a dive. Then I'll do another rule revision video, and also I'm going to do book reviews and I'm going to do series reviews. They're going to be way different. Series reviews are going to be at the very beginning, and it's going to be explaining the super long series. So it's a good example of that is going to be like The Cosmere. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm going to go into my video schedule. So at the very beginning, I'm going to have a, well, series review. And what a series review is, a series review. So what a series review is going to be, is it's going to be like a, I don't know, like a Cosmere. Cosmere is a universe, by the way. It's like a series. It's going to be like explaining certain things about it, explaining the reading order, explaining why I chose to review that, and like the order that I'm going to be reading, and hopefully the order that the readers are going to read it with me, and a bunch of stuff like that. So that's going to come a week before my first review. The week after that, I'm going to review the first book. So a good example would be The Cosmere. So the first week, I'm going to explain what The Cosmere is, what books are in The Cosmere. By the way, the first book in The Cosmere is White Sand. So then the week after that, I'm going to review White Sand, which is going to be totally spoiler-proof. There's going to be 0 spoilers in the whole video. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, this is why you should read it. These are some very good strengths about the book. Here's some stuff about the author, just stuff like that. And then the week after, I'm going to do an overview of White Sand Volume 1. I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, now that we've read it, the reviews are going to be pre-recorded on my good camera, while overviews are going to be Facebook Live on my crappy camera, which is going to be my cell phone. So beware. And overviews, it's going to be like, it's going to be the week after I review the book. I'm going to be like, oh, so what do you guys think? And I expect you guys to comment, or at least those who are reading. And I really want a lot of people following along, because before, it kind of felt like only my parents were like following along. A lot of people watched, but not a whole lot of people read the books or commented. So I hope this like fresh start will really get people into it. And yeah. Okay, so man, I kind of went off on a rant. So then, for the overview for like White Sands 1, I'll just kind of explain the stuff, and you guys will be commenting through Facebook Live if you guys choose to follow the reading order. And then that same day, I'm going to do a review of the next book in the series. So it would be a review of White Sand Volume 2. I'm going to be like, okay, now that you've seen my overview, this is the next book, and this is why you should read it. This is why you should continue with the series. This is why the book is so good, and I chose to review it. Then, I'm trying to hook the reader with the review and explain why I thought the book was so good in the overview and what you guys thought, and if you agree, disagree, think I'm a chump, I don't know. So, then it's going to continue all the way until I get to the series overview, which is going to be when the series is all over, or the universe actually. It's going to be like, oh, well, all of the written books I've read and reviewed, and yeah, we're going to take a little break. It's going to be like, well, what did you guys think of this whole universe? Did you guys like it? Did you think it was total crap? What did you guys think? Was the ending great? The thing is, like the Cosmere, it's constantly being written. So by the end, I might, the week after that, I'm going to start a new series. I'm going to be like, wow, guys, it's the new series that I'm reading. And I will continually read the books that are continually being published in the previous series. So let's just say I'm reading all of Stephen King's work next. Once I'm done with all of Stephen King's works, or whatever comes next, then I'm going to be like, oh, hey, guys, turns out the Cosmere released 15 new books. Let's go back to the Cosmere, and then I'll review that week after week after week. So yeah, the thing with the Cosmere is it's not released in chronological order, so you kind of have to figure that out. And my next video is actually going to be about the Cosmere, so stay tuned. Okay. Reading along. Basically what I'm saying is I really want avid readers to read along with this series. Even if you've read a few of the books and you're like, it was pretty good, I really want you guys to reread from the beginning. Because, like in the Cosmere, there's not a direct chronological order, so there's like the Mistborn series, which comes after the White Sand series. Both of them can be standalones, and you're like, well, I read the Mistborn series. I'm like, well, you should read the White Sand and then the Mistborn series. And then you're like, well, I already read the Mistborn series. I'm like, well, you're going to experience it again. And it's going to be a lot better now that you have more knowledge. Then they're like, wow, when they're done reading it. Well, basically, I want you guys to be reading one book a week. For some people, that's going to be very cumbersome. And they're going to be like, whoa, that's a lot. Well, with the Cosmere or other books, I'm going to take a week for even novellas. Novellas can be like 2 pages to like 100 pages. I'm also going to be reviewing novels, which can be from like 100 to like 2,000 pages. So, you guys are going to have to do some research on your own. So, for like the Cosmere, which the shortest book in the series is The Hope of Elantris, which is probably like 9 pages. And the longest book is like Oathbringer, and that's like 1,400 pages. So you guys are going to want to read ahead a little. If it's a very small book that week, then you're probably going to want to read the next book that week, or at least knock out a chunk of it. This is not meant to be cumbersome. This is meant to be fun, so you can comment and talk with other people who are also reading the same book. I know I'm getting a little obsessive about this kind of stuff, but, you know, reading's fun. It's a great escapism. It's just great, you know? So, I expect you guys to read along. When my review starts about a book, I want you guys to read the book that week, because then the next week, I'm going to be overviewing it, which is going to have spoilers. So if you're behind, you can quickly catch up and read the books and then watch the reviews and the overview in the order, and then you'll be on track. So now I'm going to talk about viewing importance. I really want you guys to view these videos, especially if you're avid readers. I want to challenge some of you guys to read great series that I've come across. I own most of the books in the series that I'm going to cover, so I really want you guys to be reading along, viewing all my videos, and commenting and spreading some joy. If you're pretty busy that like some week, you don't have to watch it. You can watch it later, or if you're not even interested in nerdy news anymore, you can just totally not watch it. I'm okay with that. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. So, yeah, this is called nerdy news, so pretty much only nerds are going to be watching, right? Right. So, that was my video today. Please comment below. Please watch my next video. This is just a rules revision. The next video is actually going to be getting into a series. So, thanks for watching, guys. And, yeah, I've not really come up with a catchphrase yet. So, yeah. Comment below what you think my catchphrase should be. Oh, shoot, I went over 10 minutes. Well, hope you guys have patience. Goodbye.